FarmGear Innovators. You've never seen farming like this. Welcome to FarmGear Innovators, the ultimate destination where raw horsepower meets real innovation. If you think farming is all about dirt and tractors, think again. This is where next-gen machines, AI-powered harvesters, and jaw-dropping engineering come together to transform the fields of America and beyond. Every week, we dive deep into the wildest, smartest, and most powerful farm equipment on the planet. From self-driving combines to monster tractors that crush through mud like butter, we don't just show you machines, we show you the future of farming. But here's the twist, this isn't just for farmers. It's for gearheads, tech lovers, and anyone who gets goosebumps watching giant machines do the impossible. So if you're ready for epic reveals, mind-blowing upgrades, and real stories from the front lines of modern agriculture, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, buckle up, and let's explore the gear that's changing how the world eats, builds, and grows. Because here at FarmGear Innovators, it's not just farming, it's farming on another level. The power of precision, how today's harvesters think for themselves. Let's kick things off with the brains behind the brawn today's high-tech harvesters. These machines don't just rip through fields anymore. They analyze, adjust, and optimize every movement in real time. We're talking smart harvesting, where every stalk, fruit, or vegetable is handled with surgical precision, not brute force. Take the SP400 CFH harvester, for example. This beast can process up to 220 pounds per hour, but it's not just about speed. It features an adjustable blade system that adapts on the fly based on size density and even moisture levels of the crop. That means less bruising, fewer losses, and a cleaner harvest. For farmers, that's money saved and more produce on the truck. Or how about the Bronnier Quad combined with a vacuum apple harvester? It picks 2,000 apples per hour with gentle suction, not rough grabbing claws. No more damaged fruit, no more wasted labor. And here's the kicker, it works on slopes, mud, or flat terrain without missing a beat. Small lesson, precision doesn't mean slow, it means smart. And smart machines bring big returns. Now that we've seen how harvesters are evolving into intelligent partners in the field, let's move to something just as powerful, but way less glamorous, the science of composting. Trust me, it's not just dirt and rot, it's clean fuel for the future. Let's dig in. To compost like a pro-turning waste into black gold with the Comsh X4500. All right, folks, if you think composting is just a stinky pile of leftovers baking in the sun, you haven't met the Comsh Top Turn X4500. This isn't your grandpa's compost heap. This is industrial-grade transformation, turning organic waste into nutrient-rich fertilizer at scale with speed, power, and precision. Let's break it down. The X4500 runs on a 275 horsepower engine and handles up to 3,900 cubic yards of material per hour. That's a mountain of compost. But what really sets it apart is the design. It builds aerated windrows over 7 feet tall, creating the perfect environment for microbial breakdown, raising the internal temp, fast killing pathogens, and accelerating decomposition. In short, it heats faster, smells less, and finishes quicker. For farmers, that means clean, odor-free compost in a fraction of the time, and a steady supply of high-grade organic fertilizer that cuts down on chemical use and boosts soil health. Small lesson. Your soil is only as good as what you feed it. In smart composting, that's the secret weapon of truly sustainable farms. Now we've seen what fuels the field from the ground up. But what about when it's time to move? Big harvests call for bigger haulers, and one machine stands out with muscle and finesse. Let's talk tractors. And not just any tractor. We're about to meet the king of traction, the Quadtrac 620. Buckle up. Speed versus strength, the true cost of bigger tractors. Let's talk horsepower. More is better, right? Not always. When it comes to tractors, there's a constant tug of war between raw strength and smart efficiency, And sitting right in the middle of that battlefield is the Case IH Quad-Track 620. This monster brings 620 horses under the hood, all-wheel drive, and a chassis built to dominate mud slopes, snow, you name it. But here's the catch, big power comes with big decisions. Yeah, the Quad-Track 620 can haul massive planters and pull seeders across hundreds of acres without blinking. But that performance isn't cheap. We're talking fuel maintenance, transport, logistics, and let's not forget price tag. So who should run a machine like this? Farmers with 1,000 plus acres variable terrain and tight seasonal windows. A soybean grower in Nebraska told us this machine cut his planting time in half, which meant he could rotate crops faster and boost profits. But on a 100-acre family farm, it's like bringing a bulldozer to mow your lawn overkill. Small lesson. Don't just buy for power, buy for purpose. The right-sized machine pays for itself. The wrong one bleeds cash. Now that we've explored what moves your operation forward, let's shift gears to what keeps your crops alive. And in the next segment, we're dialing into smart irrigation, because if you're still watering like it's 1995, you're leaving serious yield on the table. For beyond just water, smart irrigation that thinks like a farmer. All right, let's talk water. It's the lifeblood of every farm, but it's also one of the most wasted resources in agriculture. That's where smart irrigation comes in. And machines like the Bauer and Zima AgroHose reel systems are leading the charge, not just spraying water, but thinking like a farmer while they do it. Here's how it works. These hose reels feature a 3-wheel chassis and automatic gun carriage and can be operated by just one person. But what really makes them shine is their ability to adjust pressure and spray timing based on crop needs, soil moisture, and weather data. No more overwatering one row while another's bone dry. Real-world example, a citrus farm in California using this system reported a 30% reduction in water usage during a drought year and still increased yield. That's not just efficient, that's survival. And here's a small lesson. In today's climate, it's not about how much water you use. It's about how wisely you use every drop. Now, once your crops are thriving, there's another challenge: harvesting clean hay for livestock without losing time or quality. Coming up next, let's break down the machine that makes hay while the sun shines, the high-speed Rotary Rake. Mastering the art of haymaking with the Rotary Rake. Now let's head into the heart of livestock country haymaking. It may not be flashy, but if you've got animals to feed, then you know quality hay makes or breaks your bottom line. And the unsung hero of this process, the Rotary Rake. Unlike older systems that drag and scatter, a Rotary Rake uses high-speed wear-resistant steel arms, spinning up to 900 RPM to gently lift and windrows the hay. That keeps it fluffy, dry, and nutrient-rich without pulverizing the leaves or clumping the stems. And the best part, it's adjustable. You can fine-tune it for different grasses, moisture levels, or working widths, because not every field is the same. Real example, a beef operation in Kansas switched to a modern Rotary Rake and reported 25% faster baling times and more consistent bales. That's money saved on fuel, labor, and storage, plus healthier feed. Small lesson. Hay quality doesn't start at the baler, it starts with the rake. A smart rake sets the tone for the whole operation. But once the hay is ready and the fields are clear, the job's far from done. Because now it's time to move the real giants. Coming up next, we're talking heavy-duty hauling and how machines like the Schurl wind blade adapter and GE 9H01 turbine convoy make the impossible look easy. 6 lifting giants, the hidden engineering behind heavy-duty machines. All right, gearheads, now we're getting into the serious muscle. When it comes to moving the heaviest, most awkward, and most expensive equipment on Earth, precision isn't optional, it's survival. And that's where engineering marvels like the Schurl wind blade adapter Gen 2 and the GE 9H01 turbine convoy come into play. Let's start with the Schurl, Imagine hauling a 328-foot wind turbine blade through a mountain pass. The adapter doesn't just carry the blade, it can tilt it up to 60 degrees, rotate it 360 degrees, and adjust angles to dodge power lines, tight corners, or narrow roads. It's like a ballet dancer hauling a telephone pole with millimeter precision. Now the GE9HE01 turbine convoy, whole different level. This transport system is built to move an 8.3 million pound gas turbine that's the weight of 27 loaded semi-trucks. To do that, the convoy uses custom multi-axle trailers, hydraulic lift systems, and GPS-stabilized steering. It's not just about power, it's about flawless coordination between machine and crew. Small lesson strength is great, but in heavy hauling, smart strength is king. It's not how much you move, it's how you move it without breaking anything. Coming up next, we're shifting gears into something smaller, sharper, and highly specialized. From tea plantations to timber yards, these are the machines built for niche mastery. Let's dive into the unexpected world of tea harvesters, log processors, and timber titans. Seven tea timber and technology machines you didn't know exist. Let's step off the row crops for a minute and explore a side of farming and forestry most folks never see: specialty machines built for very specific jobs. They might not get the spotlight, but they're game changers in their fields. First up, the Kawasaki Kiko KJ8C tea harvester. This machine is a masterpiece of precision. It uses a crosswise cutting blade that makes clean, gentle cuts to protect delicate tea leaves. Adjustable from 4 to 12 inches, it adapts to hilly plantations with ease. And with a 132-gallon holding tank, it lets you harvest longer with fewer stops. In short, it brings industrial consistency to a craft product. Next, let's talk timber. The Pezzolato TM1200 and TB900 combo processes logs up to 47 inches in diameter. We're talking tree trunks, not twigs. The system uses a 63-inch saw blade and automatic splitting unit and a 22-kilowatt electric motor to cut and split wood in a single seamless motion. It's a one-man log yard that boosts safety and output. Then there's the Skek R650 8x4 V8 timber transporter, 650 horsepower of log hauling dominance. GPS guidance, Euro 6 LED lighting, and a retarder braking system make it not just strong, but smart and efficient. Small lesson. The right tool for the job. It's not a luxury, it's leverage. Specialty machines turn back-breaking work into scalable business. Coming up next, we're diving into the digital future of agriculture because smart farming isn't tomorrow's dream. It's happening now and it's changing everything from crop management to energy savings. Let's talk hybrids, AI, and high-voltage weed control. From dust to data. The future of smart farming is already here. This is where farming meets the future, and the future is already rolling across America's fields. Welcome to the age of smart machines where tractors and harvesters aren't just metal and fuel, they're packing processors, sensors, and AI smarts. Let's start with the XCMG G2 Hybrid Crane Series. It's not just a lifter, it's a hybrid intelligence system. With 3 operation modes, fully electric range extender, and plug-in hybrid, it adjusts power on the fly, reducing fuel consumption by 40% annually. And thanks to its onboard precision control, hydraulic flow accuracy is boosted by over 25%. That's power with a purpose. Then we've got the Mears X Powero XPA, a high-voltage electric weed destroyer. This machine runs at 36 kilowatts and 8,000 volts, zapping weeds at the root without leaving chemical residue. It's fast, clean, and eco-friendly, especially useful in organic certified operations. And yes, it even works on uneven terrain with a working width of 4 feet. Small lesson. Smart farming isn't about replacing the farmer. It's about enhancing the farmer's reach, decisions, and ROI. But before you start ordering high-tech gear, there's a trap many farmers fall into, buying big without planning smart. Coming up next, we'll expose the most common mistakes people make when choosing farm machinery and how you can avoid them like a pro. Uncommon mistakes farmers make when choosing machinery and how to avoid them. All right, we've seen some of the most advanced machines on the planet, but here's the hard truth. Even the best machine can become a costly mistake if it's the wrong fit for your farm. Let's break down the most common missteps farmers make when buying equipment and how you can dodge them with confidence. Mistake number 1, buying too big too soon. That 620 horsepower tractor looks amazing in the brochure, but do you really need that much power for 200 acres of soybeans? One Midwestern farmer told us he spent 300 Ki on a rig he used at half capacity. The result, fuel costs through the roof and a maintenance headache. Mistake number 2, ignoring terrain and soil type. Machines behave differently on clay sandhills or wetlands. Buying without testing or talking to local dealers. That's how you end up spinning your wheels literally. Mistake number 3, forgetting the hidden costs. It's not just about the sticker price. Transport fees, attachment compatibility, spare parts, tech support, they all add up. Always ask, what's this machine going to cost me over 5 years? Small lesson. The smartest farmers don't buy machines, they invest in solutions. That means choosing tools that match your crop, your land, and your growth plan. Now that we've covered the pitfalls, let's wrap things up with a final truth. No machine, no matter how smart or strong, replaces good judgment. Coming up next, our final thoughts on why the best farm gear still needs a visionary behind the wheel. Ten final thoughts why smart machines can't replace a smart farmer. Let's bring it home. After everything we've seen from AI-powered harvesters to 8 million-pound turbine haulers, there's one truth that cuts deeper than any steel blade machines. Don't make decisions you do. You can have the most advanced tech money can buy. You can automate, optimize, and digitize every inch of your field, but none of it replaces the instinct, experience, and judgment of a real farmer. Because when the weather shifts unexpectedly, when pests hit harder than predicted, or when markets tank, you're the one making the call. And every smart machine, every sensor, every tractor on this list, it's just a tool in your belt, not the boss of your land. Real-world proof, a vineyard in Oregon upgraded to fully autonomous sprayers, but kept a 25-year veteran manager on site. Why? Because machines can't read the wind smell, mildew in the leaves, or feel soil moisture between their fingers. That human touch still matters. Small lesson. Smart gear is powerful, but in the hands of a thoughtful farmer, it becomes unstoppable. And that's what FarmGear Innovators is all about. Real machines, real innovation, and real people who know how to use them. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss what's coming next, because we've got more tech, more horsepower, and more stories straight from the field coming your way. Until then, keep growing smarter. And that's a wrap, folks. You've just seen the future of farming unfold, from smart harvesters and mega tractors to electric weed killers and heavy-duty giants that move mountains. But here's the deal, this is just the beginning. At FarmGear Innovators, we don't just showcase machines. We bring you the stories, the tech, and the real-world lessons behind them. Whether you're running a 1,000-acre operation or just love cutting-edge gear, this channel is built for people who grow things, build things, and push the boundaries of what's possible in agriculture. So if you're ready for more epic walkthroughs, real farm reviews, behind-the-scenes breakdowns, and exclusive looks at machines you won't believe exist, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let us know which machine blew your mind the most today. Turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. And don't forget to share this video with your crew. because great farming starts with great knowledge. Until next time, stay sharp, stay strong, and keep innovating with us. This is FarmGear Innovators, where machines meet mastery.